It's Penny and the professor. Here's Penny.
Crafty, 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 crafty. Oh, hi guys. We were just cheering on Crafty because Crafty has another question and it's still exclamation point time. So we're pretty excited around here, aren't we, Penny? Yes, we are. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cool because Crafty has a question that actually we really need to know. So last lesson, in lesson 6, Crafty asked this question about why it's important to have one speaker speak at a time. And we talked a little bit about that, but now she wants to know, how does that work? How does having one speaker speak at a time work? How do you even do it? So I was thinking we should practice a little bit and see what we think. So I'm going to put Crafty down right over here. In our class, we have some nonverbal skills. So one of the nonverbal skills you might use if you're ready to listen is you might hold your ears up and be like, hello, ready to listen. Do you guys see Ellie? Ellie has pretty big ears, right? So we know she's listening. In our Zoom lessons, sometimes we turn our mic off and we look straight at the camera, and then the teacher knows that we're listening and our friends know that we're listening. We also have a skill that we use. It's a little nonverbal cue that we use if we want to speak. So if we want it to be our turn to talk, we take one finger and we put it right on our chin like this to show that we're ready to say something. So we put it right here and we wait. And then when the teacher calls our name, we say, oh, we turn our mic on and we say whatever we wanted to say. So this means pointing to my mouth, I'm ready to say something, so call on me, please, right? Raising your hand up in the air in some classrooms is what people do to get the teacher's attention. And so that's a nonverbal cue so that we don't all shout out at one time. So that's some of the ways it could work, Crafty. I'm hoping that helps you a little bit. But I want to practice something. Let's try this. I'm going to read page 21 to you, and I want you to listen really carefully, okay? It says, sometimes I use all my senses at once. Sometimes I use only one. I often play a game with myself, and I guess how many senses I am using at that time. When I look at the moon and the stars, I use one sense. I am seeing. So when I look at the moon and the stars, I use one sense. I am seeing. But Aliki plays this game, right? So I know you were listening really carefully with your listening ears to that. And I'm thinking, it's pretty cool, this game that he plays. So I wanna try to demonstrate something. So we're gonna use some balls around here. You don't have to go get a ball, but you can get your pretend ball out, right? Like get a big ball, pretend you got this big ball right here. Everybody got their ball. And what we're gonna do, I got this little tiny ball right here, okay? It's a pretty good one. Penny has one too, look, matching. And it looks like, oh, Fluffy has hers under her mouth right here. So we've got 3 balls. I don't think Cassie, do you guys have one? No, Cassie and Ellie don't have one. But that's okay because they don't really need one. So let's say you have a ball. And you know on page 24 in our book it says, when I bounce a ball, I use 3 senses. I see, because you can see the ball, right? I hear and I touch. So you're touching the ball and here's something. What do you think Aliki hears when he bounces a ball? My ball doesn't bounce very good. A little bit, but not great. So it's not, but when it bounced, it was like a thud sound, right? I think outside it would probably be like whap, 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 like a whapping sound. You can kind of figure out how to describe that, but you know how a ball like slams against something and you can hear that whap, whap, whap. Let's try tossing and catching our ball. Let's try this. Woo, I almost dropped it. Okay, Penny, can you do it? No, not. She has a pom-pom in her hand, so she's having trouble. How about you, Fluffy? Yeah? Fluffy caught it in his mouth already, looks like. Perfect, perfect. So I'm gonna borrow your ball. I'm gonna borrow your ball, Penny. I'm gonna ask the kids a question. So if one of these balls was the speaker, if one person was speaking at once, you could see that pretty well. Everybody could pay attention to one person talking, right? But what if Penny was over here talking and Fluffy was back here barking and I was over here talking and we were all talking at once? It would almost be like all of our balls going together, right? Everybody at the same time. What do you think would happen if everybody tried to speak at the same time, or if all three of us threw our balls in at the same time? Would anybody hear what was being said? Would anybody catch the ball? What would happen? In the discussion today, I want you to tell me, what do you think would happen if we all threw our balls in at the same time? And then I want you to think, would it be better if one person threw their ball at one time? Let me know and tell me why. Why do you think it would be better or not better if one person went at a time, or if we all go at the same time together? Okay? Tell us in the discussion, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye now.